ridiculous.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Nice slip to avoid the jab. It's all offense all the time. A perfect counter lands. Straight right just misses. Nice counter. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about it.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. Good counter punch. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. She scores without counter. A perfect counter shot. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Beautiful. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of inspiration, a different game plan, something to turn. Here we go. It's round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind. Whoa, wait a minute! Clarissa Shields is in trouble. And right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That punch lands. There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Catch and shoot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell sometimes
On to the third. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Shot by her. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Can't land the jab there. A straight right just misses. Fantastic punch. Beautiful counter shot. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Bombs away. She catches and counters. Very close. Hold her right there. Clarissa Shields just got clipped. Been going well for her, and you can see the corner is starting to get a little more animated. They've got to inspire her. There's the bell for round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They exchange punches. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Way to slip that punch. She got clipped by that counter. She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. Good counter punching. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Those counter punches have to hurt. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Every time, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Things certainly aren't going her way. She's been on the back foot. She's got to turn the tables.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here. She wasn't ready for that counter. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Good counter shot by her. Well done with that counter shot. Misses with that jab. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No rest for the weary. let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
On to the 6th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3 full-shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Miss with that jab. Counter shot lands. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
No rest for the weary. How about that time counter shot? The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
There's the bell to start round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why?
Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here?
Hey, are you all right? Are you okay?
The referee takes a look, and he says, let's get it on. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. How about that time counter shot? There's a counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A perfect counter lands. Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. Can't land that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to... And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They drop their guard, they get caught. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Can't find a home with that jab. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Beautiful counter shot. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Catches and counters. Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. Clarissa Shields is in trouble.